Bitcoin and Ethereum. What's his next move? Let's find out in the charts right here, shall we? Bitcoin has left a world of hurt on the bears. It's a world of hurt, and they thought they could get back at the bulls, but no, it's coming back. We're going to talk about how badly this thing's going to unravel for the bears in today's episode. It's going to be a quick update, guys. I got to get going. I got a few things I want to get done. I am moving to a villa in the Palm in about a week from now. So I have to do a lot of preparations and stuff like that. So that's my problem. Why I'm a little bit off schedule, right? I've been doing this a little bit earlier than normal. But hopefully once I'm straight on and got my place and everything, I'll be back to normal. Yes, because you know what? I've been living here like I'm going to be leaving any day now. That's what the problem is. I've been living here in Dubai like that. And it's time for me to actually put down roots and live. And so that's what I'm doing, right? I'm going to be building a little bit of a studio in my villa. And, well, it's going to be a temporary studio because I am going to move out of that villa to something bigger. Because I don't want to spend too much money on villas here. Because right now the expo, everything, all the rentals of properties have gone through the roof, like 5x more. So I'm just doing something ghetto right now, and living like not like Chris and Mo, but hey, I will get there once the prices come down because I just can't deal with that. Anyways, I'm doing this live, right? If you want to join us, right, you can head over to either pandoraswallet.com or davincij15.com, and you can subscribe for 1 month or 3 months or a whole year, and you can check out what we're doing in that group, and you can see what my portfolio is and all that good stuff. Also, I'm going to show you some awesome trades to come up in today's episode, so stay tuned and watch all the way to the end. Lots of trades available right now. So make sure you're a part of it, and you head over to bybit.davincij15.com and deposit some money there and get $3,500 bonus. Make sure you do it right now. Just open up an account, even just deposit the money and then take it out if you want to later on, so that you just get that bonus, right? So go ahead and do that right now. Also, you can do that also at femex.davincij15.com as well and get a large bonus. All right, let's get on to the show. You can see that here's the thing. Right now, we're on a 4-hour above the 13 EMA, and we're scraping it. When you scrape the 13 EMA like that, generally what happens, like as you can see, sometimes we just break a little bit below it just to wipe people out. So be careful with that. But generally what we do is that a big pump comes shortly. This 4-hour candle's got what, 2 hours 40 minutes, so I don't think it's going to be the big pump, but the next one could be. And so yeah, be ready for it. I would go down to the lower time frames to see if you can get something cheaper and get something nice. Here you can see on the 15-minute we're drawing out a bull flag, so this could be a point of interest where we're also doing above the 13 EMA, so we might be pumping this 4-hour chart. Who knows, because of the 15 minutes. So this looks really good for on the 15 minute, but that's because it's so short term. It might not give you a big boost. You can see that also if we scroll down, you can see that this is definitely another bullish flag here happening here on a larger time frame here, and you can see that hey, a break of this, right, could give us a nice pump to some new highs, right? So let's just say we break this thing and we break this thing from here. Let's just say right around here or whatever, right? We could go like on a conservative, we can go all the way up to $65,000 and almost $66,000. Probably breaking out the last swing lower high, which was right this one right here. So we didn't take it out. Did we take it out? No, we didn't, right? So we'll definitely take that out, which will also give us more bullish momentum. So look out for that coming up in this next trade. Now be careful. This is the 15 minutes, so anything can happen. We can either pump up to the top of this range and then roll over and die and come all the way to the bottom. And that's probably where you want to set some buy orders down at the bottom of the range, maybe below this. All these stop losses, like all these people who have stop losses, they're asking for a world of hurt. So you might want to set a buy order below that. That's at the 171 area. There's no guarantee that we come down there. What we could do is go look for maybe even a Hail Mary, but I doubt it. We're in such a bullish stance. It's hard to say that a Hail Mary is going to work here. Let's just see if there's any more information that we can say that yes, Hail Mary is on the table here. Possibly, right? We see that we do have some more downward movement on the 15-minute, and that is always a good thing. So there's a possibility, but it's so low at 60,500. I would just put your buy or some major buy orders there. Should it get there, you got lucky, and then let it ride. Of course, right to stop loss, right? Of course, right at 59. That's where I'm. You know what? That's what I'm going to do right after the show, is just see if I can get lucky on the 78.6 there. Okay, heading over to Ethereum. Before we do, right? Remember, right? We're doing this live, and you can do so. You can check us out by heading over to DaVinciJ15.com. Also, remember that trade that I'm going to be putting on is done at Bybit by typing in bybit.DaVinciJ15.com. Okay, let's head over to Dogecoin. Now, remember we said that if we break above this level here, we're heading higher, and yes, we did break, and look at that. We are on the way up with the Dogecoin. A lot of people have come up to me and asked me in the last little while what to buy. What should I buy? Like, I never get that question ever. You know how many times I got that question yesterday, right? As I was just going out and about, trying shopping to get stuff for my house? About 10 times. And this time, actually, normally I don't give them any advice. I say just Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Binance Coin. But this time I said Dogecoin. Why did I say Dogecoin? Take a look at this. This is going to run heavy. This is about to run. It's going to run heavy. So you head over to your Bybit, and maybe you want to do a trade. Another one that's about to run heavy, and it might be too late by the time the show goes out, is Shiba Inu. It looks ripe and juicy. And this is gonna be easy win. You can see that we could take this thing right up to the 60. Let me just bring up a chart here and show you how far this thing can go. So you can see that this thing could break higher any moment now and head all the way up to some crazy amounts here. We could either go to this level here, right, and be conservative, right? And you can say, okay, but I'm going to take it all the way to the 5,114, and I'm not going to tell you what that's measured in. It's in pennies, but it's like a fraction of a penny, multiple fractions of a penny. And so, or we could go all the way to all the way to 6,000. So this is coming. It's happening. And the worst thing of this Shiba Inu, right? If we were to bring this up to Shib, it gets worse. If we bring up to the chart, I can show you something that makes it even worse. How deadly this thing can get. Now, assuming this was accurate, I'm not 100% sure. Actually, it wasn't accurate. I'm going to find another place that has some more data. No, that sucks. I don't think there's anyone that's got enough data for me to do a proper TA analysis on it. Yeah, no one has enough data. Okay, so the closest one is Binance to the Now I know for a fact that they did not The last run did not get all the way to the 5, I believe. Let's just assume it did. I would suggest you find the chart and do it correctly, but I'm going to assume that that was correct, but I don't think so. So they got up to 5,000, but let's assume it did. We're talking, right, just as the 1.618, right? If we add that in here, where is it? 1.618. Just to that, we're talking an 8, like almost another 7, almost an 8,000 on the point scale there, as a target, the initial target. Now overall, the overall bull run, I would say, would take us like well over the 4x from that last bull run, well over. So you're talking almost 1/100th of a penny, or 1/200th of a 1/200th of a penny, right? So I mean, woof, that's massive. It's going to be an absolute colossal move for Shiba, and you know, but don't expect that to be, oh, that's the new base. Oh boy, you're dreaming. Okay, just so you know, right? Once we get up here, you might have to. This thing is going to roll over. This thing might roll over, right? Once we get up to 1.618, and you might have to draw some fibs and get it down on a lower level. Is the most likely scenario, most highly likely scenario. Could it continue higher instead? Yes, but it's not likely, right? It's a very low percentage chance, less than 1%, but it is possible, right? So it's not impossible, it's just improbable at that point. So let's just see what happens, right? And so I would suggest you take some chips off the table along the way, because this thing could just, you know, start to dump well before that and not after it. So you never know. Okay, let's head over to Ethereum. Right, Ethereum again. Right now, it is looking like it wants to run. It's already broken out of its W, and it's just like lollygagging. But you can see that this W breakout is real, and it's probably not going to break down on you. I would suggest with Ethereum, you might want to like hold off on buying here. I mean, you could buy at this level that we're at right now, and then just let it go and just wait. But what I would suggest is just like, you know, let's do a little bit of like prudence and wait for the 38.2, because it loves to like really screw people, Ethereum, right? And so I would like, you know, give it the 38.2 a little bit of love, and it's a little bit lower, right, for it to come all the way back there. But you could always just what's it called, start stacking your buy orders, because Ethereum loves to like roll back on the W's and for a little bit to really spook people. So you can start there at the 38.2. Maybe you want to you buy the 23.6, right, which is a 4,170, and that's where I've actually got some buy orders there, and I'm willing to buy all the way down in here, because I get you can see that this thing is going to run, and yeah, I'm willing to take some risk here on this one, because it's, you know, Ethereum's still in the bull market, and you know, the bears are getting pummeled. They're just getting punched every single left, right, and center, non-stop, whenever they think they got it, right? They thought they had this, right? Yes, as I wrote this down, and no. Yeah, they're getting the lights kicked out of them. So yeah, it's an interesting ride. Heading over to dominance. Let's take a look at dominance. Let's see here. The dominance, yes, again, I mean, it's like textbook. It's trapped like a rat in the zone, from the top to the bottom of the two resistance and support level And so a break of either one will be a continuation of the trend. Whether it continues, if it breaks higher, it'll probably continue this whole upward trend. If it breaks lower, it will most likely continue the current downward trend that it's in. So that's where it's at right now with the dominance, and most likely we're going to break down because, hey, you know, this turnaround was like out of nowhere, almost just at the 78.6 Hail Mary, which is not normally normal on the higher time frames for my for that trades, but that's the way the ball bounces, so we have to accept it. And so you can see that the crypto bubbles are bubbling up now a little bit, so wouldn't be surprised if you know, we have a major run on the alts in the very short term. I'm kind of surprised it's kind of early. It seems a little early for that, right? So I'm a little concerned, but you know what? I'm gonna have to start doing some shopping very, very soon because I don't want to lose out just in case I'm completely wrong, right? So the little lady wants to get paid, right? So she needs to buy before she can get paid. All right, well, that's it for today. The little lady, right, wants to get paid in Bitcoin. Why? Because it's really simple, yeah, folks. Bitcoin's real. Bitcoin's here to stay, and you need to be a part of it. Thanks for watching.